Hello, senior class of 2020, the class that thought we had 2020 vision, but clearly nobody saw this coming. In case you don't know me, my name is Zach Standley, though you may recognize me as that one guy with no bones. You may also recognize me as the brother of Morgan Stanley, who gave the commencement speech for the class of 2019. So, this is for you, Morgan. Oh, she's not dead, she just shaved her head. Aside from that, though, I just wanted to take a moment to acknowledge what is happening right now. We've made it. Who would have thought that we'd be standing here surrounded by our friends and families, the pinnacles of maturity? Well, somewhat. When only 4 years ago, as baby freshmen, we were wandering around the halls of Cooper, hopelessly lost, searching for CC2, but too afraid to ask anyone where to go because seniors were big, scary, and would likely throw us into a locker. Now, we are the ones who get to throw freshmen into lockers. After we survived the initial days of freshman year, we began to discover ourselves. We took new classes, made new friends, and began to follow pathways that appealed to us. We discovered clubs, sports, and other extracurriculars that eventually formed into our second families. We worked together as a class, with our teamwork and unrivaled enthusiasm for everything, to win the fall pep rally as freshmen. Don't tell the other classes, though. It's still a touchy subject. Once we had successfully made our mark as freshmen, we moved up through the classes. Sophomore year, we moved on from our FMPs and were forced to face school without their wisdom, motivated by a mix of not being a freshman anymore and Mr. Earsing's shouts of encouragement. Next came junior year, and with it, hours upon hours of insomnia, memorizing vocabulary terms for biology, still not quite understanding why there are letters in math now, and praying for Cry Day to come sooner. At the end of that year, we all breathed a collective sigh of relief, knowing the worst was behind us and that we had finally reached the top. That was before Miss Rona stopped by for an extended visit. In spite of the unorthodox situation we're currently struggling through, we keep moving forward, keep learning, and keep bettering ourselves. We've adapted quite quickly to life in quarantine, allowing ourselves to hit the snooze button just a tiny bit more, focusing on the development of our physical and mental health, and retaining our social bonds, just 6 feet apart. I've never heard of a drive-by birthday party before, but after this, you better believe that is going on my bucket list. So as the year comes to an unusual close, we begin to think about life after high school. What is our purpose beyond the doors of Randall K. Cooper? What is our why? Many of us know that our high school career is aimed to prepare us for life outside of school, to build up our strengths and improve ourselves, to help us discover our individual whys. Your why is your life goal, what you want to accomplish to truly leave an impact. But I don't want to imprint in you that your why has to be some grand world-renowned success. In fact, I'm positive many of you have already discovered your whys. For me, I discovered that all I needed to leave an impact was a sense of community. For the past 4 years, I've been surrounded by some of the most incredible, talented, life-changing individuals, whether they be teachers, faculty, or fellow students, who have shown me that a life surrounded by loved ones is a life worth living. Thank you to everyone here, since whether or not you know it, you've made an impact on my and everybody else's life. I'd like to end my time up here with a quote from famous American poet Ralph Waldo Emerson. "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." I can't wait to see the impact each and every one of you makes on society. I can't wait to see the new relationships each and every one of you make throughout life. I can't wait to see each and every one of you leave this stadium enlightened, ready to seize the world in front of you. Thank you all so much for your time, and I wish you all the best.